Welcome back for my fifth class. Yeah, it's a fifth class. In this class, we'll discuss about. Let me organize this. Please organize. Okay, good. So here, we have discussed test cases. Actually, if you see here, not this. See here, we have written some of the test cases. Also, we tried for regression testing, although it's a different team. And we have done that in the fourth class. In this class, again, we'll be creating a task. So, see, this is this tool is simple. I don't want to say simple. It's a project management tool. You can do more than what actually it is. But my concentration, you can see that I'm looking more in testing perspective. So, but for testing perspective, it's not well developed. But for any other, let's say for example, is a timeline, right? You can use this as a timeline. You can use this as a calendar. A lot of things got added automatically, right? You can view as a milestone. Milestone is important. Click on this and you see this, what is being completed and what's there, and what is happening here. You can view all this. There is no other testing, but since I didn't add a separate task for that, so subtasks are a little bit different. Subtasks, you cannot add attachment. If there is attachment and if you have this attachment and description, that would have been great. But it's nevertheless, no problem of creating a one more task separately like this. Again, we'll be creating a one more task, but this is a defect. Let's say I have a defect, right? I have a defect in an application. Let's say let's go back here, and I know what, guess what, first I'll be creating this task and add task, and I'll be giving some short description of functional testing, because you will be functional testing, and the GMO. Guess what, I'll just put shipping and handling is GMO online. Right, and I'll add this task. So now what I'll do here is I'll edit here. Okay, before going to this, what's the defect is all about, we want to see here. Okay, so let me go ahead and see this. This is my application, and now I want to open defect, right? This is my objective. Although it's a task, still a task, because this tool is pretty simple actually. Although you can upgrade it to add various add-ons, but we are using this free. So for understanding, I hope it should be good. So now I want to open a defect. What's the defect? Shipping and handling fee. Let's find out. Enter GMO. I click on this button. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to order various quantities in large numbers. You see here, this very large number, and place an order. Now here's the defect. When I'm trying to order these many quantities, shipping and handling fee is showing as $5. I don't, just because I see a defect doesn't mean it is a defect. That's what you have to remember. I want to coordinate with my team member or with my lead, saying that hey, guess what, I found a defect here and I want to open defect. Can I open a defect? And that's how you have to open a defect, right? All right. Now what I'll do here, so this is a defect. So I'll take a screenshot. Always without a screenshot, your work is incomplete, or to be honest, nobody even bothers what it is all about. So what I'll do here is I'll go ahead and click on this, and what I'm showing to my developer is like this is the defect, right? And when I'm trying to order these many quantities, probably you can highlight this too. Not highlight. Okay, I'll highlight this too. Probably it's better understanding. So I will open this, and this is what I'm looking for. This is a defect, and there's one more. This is sales tax. Let's say in United States, if you are in United States, Delaware doesn't have sales tax, right? So that is a defect altogether. So we will concentrate on one, actually shipping and handling fee, and I'll save this as the defect and close this. Now I'll go back to my project management tool, recamp. Here I'll write a description. Whenever I'm trying to add order, whenever I'm trying to order in large quantity, the shipping and handling fee is showing as $5. I mean, this doesn't make sense. The reason, because let's find out why. If this is the quantity, you know, this comes total about $2 million, and when you're spending $1 million, even let's take an example. Even if you're shipping as USPS, United States Postal Service, I mean, for these quantities, I don't think they will ship for $5. They're not doing social service out there. All right. So here, what happens? Let's see here. This quantity is this is the dome tent, or this is the backpack, or this is the sunglasses. This takes a lot of space. Boots take a lot of space, and this much of quantities, $5? I don't think so. I mean, this is a bug. You know, this is pure bug. But I have to confirm. I have to confirm with my lead, or my lead would say, no, this is a known issue. We are working on it, and this is not an issue. So sometimes such kind of response would come. In that case, you don't want to open this. But here in this case, I'm opening this defect, right? And I'm highlighting it, showing that that's the problem, and this is the defect, and it has to be addressed appropriately, right? So what I'll do here is I'll go here and see if I'm writing this, it doesn't make any sense, right? If anyone reads this, does it make any sense? No, right? So attachment is a priority for everything. Now without attachment, this text is pretty useless. So what I'll write is, for more information, please view the attachment. So please view the screenshot in the attachment. Alright. And if I know the developer name, I put the developer name. Priority, go with medium priority. Choose, I know just the date is the last, and I'll put in progress. And I'll add this to my milestone, of course. Okay, and I'll go ahead and create this. So this, in this, you know, this becomes a defect, right? Although you cannot see this defects, you cannot know this is a defect or not. It's unless you click on this and see what's happening here. Okay, when you upload it, when you view it, okay, you know, okay, so this is a defect. Okay, good. So this is how, you know, you can open a defect in this tool, this free camp. Okay, so this is actually project management tool. I'm supposed to explain everything, but I explained in as a testing perspective. I understand this one. It was more of a testing perspective, but I'll go through this other options too. Probably we have completed on this, right? So we are done with this. So but you know we will see just after completing this. So this screenshot is very important. Screenshot is very important. And once you address that person and that guy says it's fixed, and he says okay, he calls you and says it's done, then you retest it. You retest this, make sure it's not showing it again, and once you've done that, you put as complete. This Kanban process is really giving me a little problem. So, okay, let's go back to here. So I'll go here and how interesting. So what I'll do here is go ahead and click on edit, and what I'll do here is from no progress to I'll put it as complete. Click on save. That had some bug actually, just moving, if you're moving it, giving some issue actually, but yeah, I'll go back to Kanban. Now it should be good. So shipping and handling fee is completed, right? Now the similar thing, once defect is fixed, that means you know, I'm going back here because that has some issues with it, the Kanban process, so I'm using this one. I'll go ahead and you know, click on this. So let's say there are a lot of bugs actually. You know, this website is 1997. This is not 1997. This is 2019. So this website has a defect, and you know, and most importantly, you know, guess what? Somebody opened one defect actually. That's very interesting. So let's say this is a May, right? This is May 2019. Let's say I'm putting April. So that's 4, right? So if I put 4, 19, and same as billing address, place an order, it's still accepting, but the credit card is expired because this is May and I use the credit card as April. April is gone. April is over. It's long back. That's the defect. So there are so many defects, not just one. There's so many things that you can find the defect. It's just a matter of observing things. Okay, and also one more thing is this one thing which if I click on this image, suddenly, oh, this is one more defect. I mean, this is a very low priority, very least. The moment I hover my mouse over this image, it changes into hand cursor. That's first and foremost not supposed to happen. The reason, because it doesn't happen to here. See here, this is good, but it happens to here. You know, you're moving this cursor here and it's going to okay. Yeah, this is cool. All browsers are not created equal, so you want to create test cases for Chrome browsers. You want to create you want to create test case for the Chrome. You want to create test cases for Firefox. You want to create test cases for you know, Apple Safari. Then you want to create test cases for Microsoft Edge. So a lot of work. So you can create as many tasks as you want. Okay, basically functional testing remains same. All right, so once you have created that, once you're done with that, so this was an example. That's how the defect was created. So there's plenty of defects. So here what you'll do here is I will go ahead and click on this and edit, and I'll move. So let's say my defect is fixed. Once it's fixed, I'll go ahead and click on completed and click on save. and this got striked out, right? Regression testing is remaining. Once regression testing is done, product owner, so-called business analyst in waterfall methodology, um, can move this. Once it's done, they can edit, right? I'll go ahead and click on, oops, sorry. They can, here is the option, edit, and they can move in progress to complete it. But you cannot do that because this is a user story. That means this is a requirement. As a tester, you don't have access for this requirement. You only have view access. But you have created a subtask because the reason, because you want to complete all this to complete just the one requirement, right? I hope it makes sense, right? So this is a simple thing because this is a free, so that's the reason we don't have a lot of options. But if you you can upgrade it. You don't need this and this is all essential features they have included, but you can try it for 14 days probably, and and try to see that. And what is included in this, of course this is all there. Premium features include issue tracker. This is very important. So we have created bugs, right? So this is important. CRM, oh, I thought of explaining that, right? It was somewhere. Reports, reports, that's what was supposed to create actually. So we didn't do that. But yeah, of course, you're supposed to create these reports. Let's go back our home page actually. Reports were very important actually. Reports supposed to get created. Unfortunately, these guys don't support that. You have to have this plan. That's right. Okay, so let's go to add-ons and see if we can have some free add-ons. This is premium add-ons which you have to pay for it, but we'll get some free add-ons here. Let's see what is free here. Milestone, we already have it. We don't have reports. If we had some kind of reports, so there is no option here. Okay, never mind. So what we'll do here is so that's pretty much about creating a defect. So we are done with the defect. Okay, let me show you something which was a widget actually. So in this one we have this widget where here there's a charts here. I mean this is for paid plans actually. We don't want to go this paid plans, but with creating your test cases, task reports can be done with this task. So you don't need lot more things to do this, right? And everything is, most of things are there. Widget, of course, yeah, this is what I was looking for. Widget. So widget is kind of thing which you have what is your recent activities, what is your project, and all those things. I can create a new widget. So I will try to create an issue. Oh, I don't think we need this, right? Issue tracker. Let's try to create that. But it's not free. GMO post. I'll just create for one and see. It's not free, I guess. So let's open this. And widgets have successfully saved. And let's go to a project if that thing is there. This. So I'll go to Kanban, see this. Yeah, this the show up anything widget. This widget doesn't help much. Yeah, this doesn't help much of this thing, but you can create let's say you can create CRM2, select a group and count 5. This is okay. Category, what the category you want to show up as, all, and create a widget. So this is how you can create a widget actually. Okay, this is in the widget option. And then let's go to we have completed all this, right? So my recommendation would be just go ahead and create an account. It's free, it's completely free. Go ahead and use this, get an idea, get an information on this, and try to understand. You might get more information on this actually. So okay, so and you might go through this, and this is admin point of view. So this is admin. So I was actually looking for something else. Yeah, charts is not there, or else I would have included charts too. Charts is there, but it is for premium. Premium, we don't want to go to premium at this point of time. But that will, even if there is a chart, it will be automatically generated for you. Okay, so you don't have to create manually anything. Okay, manually you don't have to create anything. It will be automatically generated for you. So here you can choose your project. I'll choose my project as Green Mountain Post. So once regression testing is done, the owner of this task is product owner, because they created that business, that this is the application and this is how it looks like, and that guy told, okay, this is good and it can be closed, and and they'll edit it and close this. Okay, so this is, we don't touch this. As a tester, we are not going to touch this. Okay, so let's cover this discussion too. Okay, so discussion here is for meeting minutes. You have sprint planning, sprint retrospective. How do you do that? So milestones is kind of thing what we are doing so far. What we have completed, there was a bug, you have finished this bug, there is 2 more tasks pending. Once regression testing is done, you can close this. Or if you have this performance testing like load testing or stress testing, that also has to be completed and has to be closed, right? So we talked about that too. And time, this time is increasing, it's supposed to decrease. So this time is how much time you are taking, and I can stop working. I'll stop here, so that you should stop here. So a total time spent is not 10 hours. Probably then in that case I should have started with 0. Then I would have known how much exactly time I've used it. Okay, so this is actually, oh yeah, one more thing actually I forgot. Okay, so we we'll just click as mark as completed. So we have completed successfully. This time is, so okay, let me explain you what exactly is this time. You probably want to start with 0. So this is the time taken to complete a task. Okay, complete a task or complete your work successfully. Okay, and I wanted to explain that is there here, but I never did. Here what you can do here, there's a lot of options here. Now as you can see, we have done a lot of task stuff here. You want to export this, right? You want to export it, and you can go ahead and click on all. I don't know what happens, probably takes 6.9 KB. I don't know what did it export. You have this copy link if you want this link. So this link will get updated. Let's see what happened actually. What this thing got updated. Oh, this is a bug from my system, so don't worry about it. I have a lot of bugs. Okay, so this is how you can, so this is my project and this is the subtask, and this got added, and what kind of testing we are doing, and what is the description of it, right? And this is good. I mean, this is to take a note of it. If you know how to use this Excel, this is good. This is used to share with the team members whenever your boss asks you, okay, give me this report. So this is from Udemy project group, and the what's a project is all about GMO Online, right? And this is the priority. Let's say this is the URL. If you want to know this URL, let's say some of the tasks you have completed. So what you want to do here is select this task and go ahead and click on this, and let's say this thing is completed. I'll go ahead and click on this. So it's completed, and whatever is not completed, you want to move back. So this manual work, it's kind of manual thing. Instead of using this, instead of using this one, you can use this Excel for your for the process, right? That's how the usage of this. So this is about exporting off. So I don't think you have any use of this. I'll delete this one, and let's go back here. And you can import it, but first you need to download the template. First you need to know the template, how the template looks like. So this is how you need to see here that this, based on this template, only then you can import it. Okay, good, we know the template. Otherwise it will not it will not import, it will not import successfully. It will have a lot of errors, so don't want to do that. So you have import, export, we did that, and probably we completed most of this as a free user. Sorry, it's a free user, but there's a lot of options as a free user. I showed you how to create a task, task as a product owner, task as a developer, unit testing developer, task as a tester, that means test cases. This is the test cases. Defect as a tester. So you can pretty much do everything in this project management tool, and that too for free. For free, you can create a test cases, you can execute your test cases, you can report these test cases. Only thing is you don't have reports. That's the only drawback. And you can create defects, and once defect is fixed, put completed. Once it's regression testing is done, or other team can view that and complete that. So probably I have completed most of the things in this. If anything is missing, probably you can let me know, or to email. Probably I'll explain you. Quick add, we didn't work as quick add, but it's actually the same thing. Actually, what is there in this sidebar, it's the same thing, right? So that's pretty much. If you if you still require any support, there's a lot of options here, but most of them I have actually explained you. Okay. Issue tracker. Oh, oops. This goes to this video. So and if you are admin, you have this, and you can change the users. Let's say organizer wants tasks. Everyone wants adds tasks, so this is on for everyone, right? Files, that's a very good question. Team player, of course, no. Organizer, okay. Observer don't have access to, so you can delete this. No, I'll delete this. That guy goes away. So this is as a, I can add him back. This is as a administrator work. It's an administrator work, and you can create your own way of doing it. How much permissions you want? You want to be administrator, contributor, team player, or who wants to know only time guy you can create. So time manager, I don't know, you can create your own thing. So only calendar you want to see, so calendar manager, right? Only discussions you want to see, of course you can also do that, discussion manager. So you have this access levels, various access levels which you can perform here. A guest, which have only read access, you don't have write access. So you will be probably you can remove everything from the guest, all of the things you can remove, but view access is supposed to be there. You can view it, right? Viewing is, I think you can view this. Let's try to view in. I hope this should work. Without login, I don't think it's working. Yeah, you have to log in, unfortunately. So view option is not available, unfortunately. You have to log in compulsory to view it, because this is not a public project. I guess you can make it as public. Let's try to see that if I can. Oh, and actually, guess what? You can export all the projects. I don't want to do that because there's a lot of projects here. Okay, so that would take a lot of time. So we'll go to manage system, and here members, I can add members. How many members? It's almost free. It's supposed to be put it on add. Add users and all users. It's supposed to add that. Password is not required. Okay, never mind. Members. So this is administrator work. And then if I go to project, the new thing supposed to get added. I'll go back to my list view instead of Kanban and see what is new. Oh yes, here you go. Wow. This, this is a Facebook or something. I don't think this is what's in your mind. No, there's nothing in my mind. So this is not really required, or who you want to see, what you want to see. So this is not a good idea to have this. That's the reason I wanted to block this one. So, and also I'll block it. Oops, I'll go to manage system and block that wall thing. Wiki, you don't require wiki when you have this files option. I don't think you have, and discussion option. Who wants wiki anyway, right? So we'll disable that, and that's pretty much okay. And actually public project is supposed to be on. So these are like premium modules, right? And you can switch to old manage system. Try this old one. Old one is let's say if it is public, hopefully if it is public, then I'll try to see if this thing works. Then probably I have to create this API for that. So I don't think it will work. So we will go here. We have seen all this, right? This is public storage, and most importantly, you have this unlimited projects and storage. What else you want? Even if you are using corporate website, trust me, you're using corporate. There's unlimited project and storage. I mean, only limitation is 10 MB, and probably you can split it in, using WinRAR or something. You do that, but this becomes corporate level if you have this unlimited projects. I mean, limited projects becomes corporate level. So I mean, FreeCamp is really good. If you are using it, trust me, you will not regret it. Even if you are using it, it's not an open source. You have to upgrade it, of course, because there's no reports and all those things. But to be honest, to start with, a small company or medium company, this is brilliant software to use it. Later you might upgrade and you can do a lot more things. You have this task. Let's say I created URL, and I'll copy this and try to see this as a public project. Oh, we have done this, right? So this only gives you the only this report that we have just seen this. So that's data. It's pretty much just data, but you cannot view this actually. So there's API, application program interface, and so we have discussed a little bit on this thing. So that's pretty much. So I mean, this is a mention. We don't have this mention. We didn't use this one, right? Can we use this? Important updates. Oh, this is notifications. We never went to notifications. Let's use this. So guess what? We'll just use this project and go to this notification. Oh, it still goes in this. Here we'll go to this project. This notification is actually used once you subscribe to it. I mean, in the admin point of view, this notification will show you 1 or 2 or 3, and if you want, you can bookmark it, and that's not really useful at this point of time. But yeah, you can bookmark it too, so not a big deal. So here, this is good. This dashboard, your work, what are you working with, invite this, create your process. We have completed all this, right? So this is your. So that's pretty much about FreeCamp. Simple tool, pretty simple. You can start working right from adding a new project, or go ahead into manage system, become super administrator of this. So you will have some idea. If you become a super administrator by logging in, you will have some idea on this project management tool, and moving further you can use complicated and complex project management tool. This is very simple, easy, nice and easy. That's what I can say. Nice and easy, simple. If you don't want someone, you can remove it. This is administrator work. Administrator is very simple here. Which project you want to have it, choose here. You want to delete, if you want to get the information, who is what and what is who, you can delete here. Group applications, what are the applications for the group, and the group application, whenever you add it here, it shows up right here, here it shows up. So access, this is why access level depends on, right? So you don't have this option if you are an organizer. You don't have this option if you are a guest, right? These options are all disabled. Guest, maybe probably you'll have view access to this, that's all. So I mean, this is very simple, easy, nice and easy. and I explained you more as a testing perspective, and also explained you various concepts, right? So probably you can take it as an I would probably put it as introduction, because I'm not explain each and every detail, each and every aspect in detail. Probably I could have explained you more detail, like going into here and go to subscription. Oh yeah, I can add some teams. I'm sorry, no, I'm actually in the wrong place. Go here, go to this project and manage system. Probably I would have explained you more detail about this, removing this guy and viewing how does that looks like. Probably I would have explained more detail into granularity. I didn't do that. I used super administrator, and the super administrator had all this access here itself, so everything access was there. So we worked like a contributor have more access, or team player have all this access. So that's pretty much, we'll stop here, and that's pretty much about free camp. And I would recommend you to go ahead and log in. It's free, completely free. And if you are having a hard time for access it, let me know. I'll set up for you, send through email, or probably through email, or you can set it up. I showed in first class, right? It's that easy. So I don't think it's a big deal. So that's all from me for free camp. If you have questions, of course you might have questions, go ahead and you can see your tutorials. Still you have questions, you can reach me out. You always can reach me out. I have no issues. And we can see what we can do, right? But this has limited functionality unless you upgrade it, so that's the only drawback. But nevertheless, you can do more than I've shown you. Creation of almost everything except the charts. Chart was important, I understand, but unfortunately that's not free. But you can have some knowledge, and you can get some information how to use it, and how to so that you can, in moving forward with any other project management tool, you will be having better idea, because you already know this. When you know one thing, the other thing becomes simple. It will be similar things will be there, not same, but you will have some better understanding. So by this I'll end this class. Thanks for watching, and I hope you like this video. Okay, and good luck.